Despite the many, many blatant lies of the left, they're very good at that. That's one thing they're good at. Everyone and their mother knew that the Hunter Biden laptop story that broke just before the 2020 presidential election was real, obviously real and true, and not Russian disinformation as we were lied to about by the intelligence community and so on. But the deep state tried their very, very best to hide the story from the public on the lead up to the presidential election. House Judiciary Committee Republicans have obtained an internal FBI chat log. It's called a chat log that shows that the FBI deliberately tried to cover it all up. The log shows that on October 14th of 2020, the day the New York Post first reported on the Hunter Biden laptop story, accurately and correctly beating everybody, the FBI told agents at the FBI, "Do not discuss the Biden matter." I think they used a Russian accent at the time, telling the FBI agents nobody is authorized to comment, with an official admonishing an FBI staffer for speaking up about it, complaining that the staffer won't shut up about it. The chat log shows that. The FBI also imposed a gag order, naturally, like the Soviet guys, on an FBI employee who tried to put on Twitter that the Hunter Biden laptop story was real on the day that it came out. So this is an absolutely amazing story, Al, and it is another black eye. How many eyes does the FBI have to blacken at this point? But another black eye for the FBI. And this shows that they were tampering in the presidential election.
Oh, absolutely. So we already know that the FBI had verified the reality of the Hunter Biden laptop by the time that the FBI encouraged social media outlets to censor it. But they didn't just withhold that information. They actively went to Twitter and Facebook ahead of time and told them, hey, you should be on the lookout for Russian disinformation.
That's right.
And that contributed to the social media company's decision to censor that story. We also know that they weren't just censoring the Hunter Biden laptop. They were also censoring, under the Biden administration, true information and opinions about COVID and about the 2020 election. We also know that the FBI, at the same time, was actively stonewalling an IRS investigation into Hunter Biden and the Biden family corruption. So there has not nearly been enough accountability for the damage that this censorship did to our country.
And Chris, following up on Elle's point, I'll just say that after the election, the Media Research Center did a poll and found that if voters knew about the Hunter Biden laptop story and probably all those other things you mentioned, Al, they would have changed their mind. And it very much did interfere with the outcome of the election in 2020 because they were led to believe that this was not true information when, in fact, we now find out that it was.
Well, that's right. And the Felonious 51 of the intelligence community, so-called, and the MRC survey found that about 8% of the population could have changed their votes, and it would have changed the outcome of the election. Joe Biden never would have been president. We'd be in much better shape. There'd be no war in Europe, no war in the Middle East. But the intelligence community and the FBI lied to the American people and corrupted the presidential election.
Absolutely. And it's no wonder that the American people lost their trust in the FBI. And that's something now that FBI Director Kash Patel is really prioritizing, restoring that trust, restoring accountability, like Elle said, and transparency. He's decentralizing the FBI, bringing out agents into the field. He is ending the political weaponization of the DOJ and FBI. If you remember, during the Biden administration, in addition to all of what you just said, former Attorney General Merrick Garland directed the FBI to go after parents at school board meetings who were speaking out against CRT and SEL. He directed counterterrorism resources to be used against Catholics in churches, to go after pro-life activists. And obviously, we can't forget one of the assassination attempts on President Trump, where former director of the FBI, Christopher Wray, actually testified saying that it wasn't a bullet that hit Trump's ear, that grazed his ear. It was shrapnel.
It's been an amazing thing. And honestly, the FBI should have been arresting those 51 intelligence officials that tampered with their presidential election in that phony letter, starting with John Brennan, penitentiary face, as he's known.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.